I guess I started it. I hope you can hear me, Dad. You might have seen this introduction in another video because I made a bit of a mistake, but Christine Ames has given me her pork, that's my cat, pork back rib recipe. So I'm just going to introduce first the ingredients that you need to make the homemade barbecue sauce. And keep in mind, if you bought, Christine says if you buy store brand barbecue sauce, add some onion and pineapple. That's what she also does, but this is homemade stuff. The recipe that she gave me calls for 3 pounds of pork back ribs. I only have about 2, so I've reduced the ingredients a little bit. You will need 2/3 of a cup of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of Worcester sauce, 1/4 cup of cider vinegar. I have apple cider vinegar. 1 small clove of garlic that you will crush. I don't know if you have one of these, but you put it in here and you squish that garlic, so I'll do that. You'll need 1½ teaspoons of Dijon mustard, 3 tablespoons of honey, just slightly less than ½ teaspoon of salt. And if you wanted to add some hot sauce, I only have mild hot sauce, but you could add about ½ teaspoon of the hot sauce. You'll also need the pork back ribs, which I'll explain in a little while. I'm going to cut this in half because that's good for about 2 people. There's a bit of a membrane on the back that I'm going to try to remove. I don't know if I can do that though. And what I'm going to do first is line this baking sheet with some tin foil, and I'm going to put the ribs in the oven for about 15 minutes. I'm going to turn them over with the barbecue sauce so that they will caramelize, and then I'm going to put everything in the slow cooker for 8 hours. And at the 4-hour point, I will turn them over. Okay, I'm going to make the sauce now and show you what I do with the pork. Goodbye. Dad, I think I didn't remember to mention the Dijon mustard, 1½ tablespoons, so I'm still doing it. Goodbye. Hi again, Dad. So I've finished up making the homemade barbecue sauce, and yeah, it smells really good. I've gotten my sheet here, and it's all lined. I just found this, can you read, I don't know if it's backwards, but non-stick, oh that's French, excusez-moi, non-stick aluminum foil. So this is new for me, and you place it dull side up. So I was telling you before that you could remove the membrane, but truthfully I just tried to do it myself and I'm having trouble, so I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna cut it about in half. That's like about 2 servings. Good show. And so let's get busy with this. I've got quite a bit of barbecue sauce, just wiping my hands. There's a lot of sauce, and I don't think you need this brush because actually I'm just gonna pour it all on. Oh my goodness, preheat the oven to 375 because you're going to have the ribs in there for 15 minutes just so that the sauce caramelizes. I'm going to turn these over and, well, I'll pour the sauce all over this. Put it in the oven for 15 minutes, turning it over halfway through, and it should be all caramelized, and then we'll throw it in the slow cooker. Okay, goodbye. Hi, Dad. So I've just preheated the oven to 375. Here's the ribs, and you'll see it's slathered with sauce, and I have tons left, so I think that's enough. Maybe when I turn the ribs over, I might add some more sauce. Okay, in the oven they go, 15 minutes, halfway through, I'll turn them over. Hey Dad, this is about halfway through. I don't see any kind of glazing yet, but maybe it just needs some more time. So I'm just turning them over, and I think I'm just gonna pour on the rest of this sauce right here. And I'll just put them in for a little, well, I'm gonna put them in until they're really caramelized. So I don't know how long that'll take, but I'm thinking 8 more minutes or so would be good. Okay, see you in 8 or 10 minutes. Hey again, I'm just taking them out of the oven and they heated up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is first put them, how do I say, membrane side down. I'm not gonna add any more barbecue sauce because I think that's quite good. I hope this turns out. Okay, as for, they're now in the slow cooker. We're gonna cook this for 8 hours on low for fall off the bone ribs, but I've also heard you could cook on medium. You do not have a medium on this slow cooker for 6 hours, or high on 4 hours. So they'll all be soft, but say the high for 4 hours, they're not going to be falling off the bone. They'll be tender. But let's do it the way you want, or the way Christine does it, which is 8 hours on low. On the 4 hour point, I'm going to turn them over. Okay, bye. Hi again, Dad. It's 8 hours later. I don't know if this is turning out too well, so I have a backup plan. So let's take a look. Pretty good for one piece. I see a lot of juice in there, which I hadn't expected. Probably full of good stuff. I'm just gonna put the lid back on. Give it a taste. Can I move this over here? Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, that should be okay. So, well, it's soft. Is it coming from the bone? I don't know. It's not falling from the bone. Don't know what I did. It's delicious, but not a lot of sauce on there. Too much juice came out of this. So I'm not sure what I did wrong. What I did is, what I could do, because there's not a lot of sauce, is, what I should have done is I should have heated, instead of 15 minutes at 375, I should have gone to 400 and cooked it up a little bit more so there's more of a thicker glaze on there. Not sure what I did wrong. But what I'm going to do, I'm not going to post anymore, but I'm going to put more barbecue sauce on both pieces, put it back in the oven, get a nice good thick glaze, and see if that helps. Sorry, this is a bit of a dud. Okay, bye.